CleanSpark had an exceptionally good candle today. It has just made a morning star formation from April 9th, 10th, and today 11th was the completion of that morning star formation. It's a three candle formation that is very, very bullish. So you can see here on the 9th, we had a negative 0.2% day. Yesterday, we had a minus 1.83% day. And today, we had a day that engulfed both of those 2 days with a nice little tail on top, a long body closing near the top of the candle, which is very important. And it ended up being a plus 5.45% day. We took out, not just engulfed the last 2 candles, we took out their wicks as well and closed out above those. If tomorrow we open up positive, that takes us outside of the descending channel that we have right here. If we open up tomorrow $16 or near $16 or higher, we are going to likely go for a run a little bit. Now, I think some of that could potentially be that the news that BlackRock increased their shares of CleanSpark last month by over 50% came out, and perhaps we're seeing some strength here at the $15 level because we did dip below it, but we came right back up above it. So we're looking for tomorrow to see a day open at or near $16, preferably take us up to about $16.80 or higher. $17.30 would actually be preferable, but $16.80 is also acceptable. And the reason for that, we need to look at the weekly candles to see why that's so important. So the weekly candle. This is the weekly candle. It's actually kind of bullish, even though it is red. It is positive by 1.73%, even though it is red. But if we get above 1680, this candle, you can see the white dotted line there. If we get above 1680 or 1685, actually, this candle starts turning blue, or on my chart, or green on yours probably. And if it goes up to 1730, it becomes a hammer candle. Hammer candles, especially near support, like where we currently are extremely bullish. So we need to open up near 16, and we need to get up to 1680, 85, and preferably up to about 1730 on CleanSpark tomorrow to create a weekly hammer candle, which is super bullish. If we come down here, let's see, where was the last nice hammer? The last nice hammer was, let me see here. There was a good one that I saw previously. Let me find it. There it is. Right here. Nice hammer candle right there. We could make a candle similar to this one on March 27th here, that weekly candle, where we had that big long wick on the bottom, a nice little positive body there, where we just kind of made a bit of a profit. Now, the week after was very, very soft, and it went down by 12% that week, which probably would make a lot of people lose hope. But if you look here, the body actually closed above the bottom of the wick on the hammer candle. So it didn't really show full conviction. Now, if it went and completely engulfed even this wick down here, that would have been bad and that would have looked bad. But look what happened the very next week. So you got a bit of capitulation there that week immediately after, and then following that, we had a 69.26% rise in price the very next week, followed by continuation of bullishness going forward from that. That's what we're looking at for a handle or a hammer candle. And sometimes you just get straight up bullish action, like back here on December 27th. We had a hammer candle followed by just complete up move all the way from $2 to almost $4, almost a 100% move in just a couple of weeks there in December. So we are looking at something kind of similar. If we can get that hammer candle, that's pretty bullish, especially since we're sitting right on support. And that hammer candle could take us higher. How high? Let's take a look at the monthly candles to see how high. Now, if you remember, a few weeks ago, I made a video called the Giga Cup, where we were looking at, you guessed it, the Giga Cup and handle formation here. It is a formation formed in the monthly candles. And you can see it started all the way back on November 2021. And we made the top of the candle, the top of the cup here in February 2024. And we started forming the handle last month and this month. Okay, let's turn on my drawing so you can see it. All right, so we got the cup forming here. The bottom was about $2 back in February 2023. And we came all the way up to 24 to form the top of this cup here. And now we're in the handle. And this descending channel that I've drawn here, that is the handle. And if you look, let me move this, you can see that we have stayed completely inside of this descending channel for the most part. So a few wicks above, a little wick below, but for the most part, we're staying just right inside of this descending channel. And if we break this to the upside, it has to break it to the upside to confirm. If we do, and we get above about $20 on CleanSpark, and we hold above $20, that is going to be confirmation that the cup has broken to the upside. If that happens, what are we looking at? If that happens, we are very quickly looking at a move up to the very, very top of the last cycle move, which was 24.69. We have a very quick move to there. Once we've broken that, honestly, there's nothing in our way until we start getting up to about 30s. See about 31 where we come to the top of this wick here, right? That's our next spot. After that, if that doesn't hold, which because it might not, because it's not that strong, I guess it kind of is if you look all the way back here, about 29 to 31. Once we get above that, we're going up to 40, possibly even 42. And how else can we check that? We can confirm this. Let's do a Fibonacci retracement to see how that works out. Now we're going back to the daily to make this Fibonacci retracement. Now let's go and take a look at how that lines up. We start at the bottom of the move here at 14.59. We go to the top of the move at 24.76 actually. And let's see, where does it take us? Oh, look at that. The 618, which is a very common reversal zone, whether you're going up or down on a fib, is right at 31. So if we break this handle, to the upside, meaning we get above like this $20 mark here on this handle and we hold it for a couple of days, the very next likely spot, once we take out the previous high at 24.74 or 76 or whatever I said, the very next likely spot for us to go to before we really make a turnaround is $31. And I expect that to come in July. To be honest, I expect the cyclical action of the summer rally in July to take us there after this cup and handle breaks sometime probably in late May or early June. We'll start to break the handle and move on up. I do think we could see some sideways action, maybe even some downward action between now and then. This isn't like a tomorrow thing. This is like a, hey, this could happen by summer sort of thing. And I'm thinking by December, if we break this, if we confirm this cup and handle formation, by December, we could be coming up to this 1.618 level, which just so happens to come right up to my other two lines here, right at $41, just over $41. And that's my expectation for around possibly December, based on this formation, based on institutional buying and support, based on the fact that this $15 level is just such a strong support. It's really holding it, as well as the momentum momentum coming back into this stock. So this day held an excellent candle that created just a fantastic formation that looks like it wants to make that move back up to around that $20 level. If it can hold tomorrow and going into the next week or the next 2 weeks, get that positive move. If we can get up there, like 18 is going to come fast. 20 is going to come pretty fast right after, because there's a nice big gap up here for us to fill up to 21. If we hold up over that, cup and handle's broken, we're on our way. Now, it has to hold up there for a few days. If you remember back here, we broke it. We broke it for 1-2 days, and then on the third day, we came right back into it. That could totally happen again. So don't get too excited. If you see 2 or even maybe 3 days outside of this handle, it could still come right back into it just like it did. So we're not getting too excited about 1 or 2 candles. We're looking for like 3, 4 before we're like, yeah, this is going to happen. Okay, so right now, Morningstar formation is coming in. It's very bullish. The weekly chart, if we close above 1680, we're looking exceptionally bullish. The monthly chart is panning out perfectly for that cup and handle, and we are looking for a move up to the 30s and 40s sometime in 2024 on CleanSpark. And that's all I've got for you today, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a profitable day.